I'm a man of two cultures, to speak. I spent 20-some odd years in Seattle and spent another 20-some years here in Bangkok. I've always thought, as architects, we keep on building and building new buildings all the time. Are we creating a better world for everyone? It's a big question for me as someone who are trained to construct, to build new projects. So today I'm going to share with you my journey, how I came to an enlightenment that we may not be creating a sustainable world. Perhaps we need to find new ways. And today I'm going to show you how I started in 2002, trying to find new ways to construct my projects. The first project is something that I got commissioned 200 townhouses in Bangkok. And these townhouses full of concrete, pavement, and about 100, 200 units were not sold. My task was to create a more cooler microclimate. So this project, I wrapped the whole building with natural fibers. In this case, it's banana fibers because we have a lot of banana plantation in Thailand. With that, I also found ways to work with the locals. It wasn't easy because most of the local people who are creating these natural fibers, they create baskets, they create purses to be exported. But when we asked them to create a big basket to wrap the whole buildings, it was not met with welcome remark. So in this case, we worked with her and we created this facade for green facade. And the top pictures were the competition among plants. How fast can they grow on steels? And they don't grow very fast. So to find alternatives using natural fiber was an amazing option because we can wrap the whole thing and they look good right away and the plants grow within 6 weeks. The second project I'm going to show you is that when you construct a lot, you also have a lot of all this formwork left be on the sites. So I basically reclaim them on site and create stairs and steps to be used in the project itself. So I don't do specification outside of the project if I can. I try to reclaim and reuse and turn them into furniture. So these are some of the furniture that use reclaimed material on site to create furniture for the project. Shelves, benches, chairs, tables, all of these could be used so that it creates a circular system within the construction site. And when I have multiple projects, I can actually transfer all these scraps and waste and furniture and table and chair to different sites I work on. Actually, there are so many materials available around us. You know, wood, steel, aluminums, on and on and on. What can we do with them? That was a big question for me because as architects, you use a lot of materials. When you have a lot of these kind of scrap in front of you in your supply chain, it got me thinking. And when you look at this statistic, publication in waste management and in reuse recycling publication in the 90s, almost nothing. No interest back then in the 90s. It started showing in the early 2000s. And in 2007, 2010, when publication interest really took off, from 0 and 1 up to 7 and 10. And that's when I started experimentation in 2005 to create all these experimentation for my projects. And in 2009, I launched a company called OSISU. And the company is basically reclaim any kinds of waste, especially from construction site, industrial waste, and community waste. So these are the three sources that turn them into products. And actually, we export them because the local market was not ready in 2005. So these are some of the products that we created with our partners. It's with Sonite. So we reclaim button scraps and turn them into solid surface so that we can use in the kitchens, in the welcome area, in the reception areas. We can turn them into terrazzo because when you add all this thermosetting plastic into the terrazzo mix and remove a lot of the stones, the crack in the terrazzo is a lot less because they expand and contract better. Coffee waste, of course, Thailand have about 65 million kilogram of coffee waste. So basically we work with our partners again, mixing them. And I use existing technologies so that we can actually reclaim them and then use it in the project. We can turn it into mosaics, solid surface, and tiles and apply them at the real site, a real project here at Siam Discovery. This is another project that we use plastic. You know, green wall has been a fascination for me because in Bangkok, we have only 3 square meters of green space per person. In this case, we try to integrate water system with the soil and plant system. So this is the case that we explore to add more vibrancy and the green space in Bangkok. So it's a real applications. The next one, this is interesting. Steel actually get molten at 1200 Celsius. And aluminum is about 600 Celsius. And glass or 800 Celsius. When you work a lot with binders, you have glue, you have polymer, you have cement, right? Basically, you don't have a lot of choices with binder. So basically, I try to explore new binders by looking into metals. So I have a lot of wood scraps, right? So I thought I should mix new binder, try to combine wood with molten aluminum because it's only 600 degrees Celsius. And most people would say that's impossible to mix someone that would melt at 600 degrees Celsius with wood that would burn at 150 degrees Celsius. But it happens because you can actually turn aluminum into ice cream form and then press it into wood. And it's not a wet dream, it happens. So that's how we combine aluminum and wood together without burning the wood to ashes. And the burn mark become beauty. The top one is bamboo, and the bottom one is solid wood that we use in construction sites. And with all this effort, we can impregnate it, create new way of looking at how material can work together in an unusual ways. And these are the things that we explore more and on as part of our explorations. And with that effort, we created the first Thailand eco-material library here in Bangkok at Research Innovation for Sustainability Center. And we hope that you will visit us because it's not that far from here. It's at the Magnolia Ladamrit Boulevard, which is 2 blocks from here and on this direction. So welcome all to visit our eco-material library. Thank you.